guys, welcome to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. This is the beta playtest version. As you can see in the corner here, this is not the pre-release version that some other YouTubers had, but I figured I'd just play through a little bit of the game in this beta test version and check out the game itself. As you can see, I played a little bit and I have run into a couple of bugs, I guess, where there were, well, the major one was one sort of cutscene section didn't really work when I tried to activate it, but I have finished Act 1, and then when I went back onto the ship to finish the act, the cutscene that wasn't playing when I wanted to activate it, because it just went to a weird black screen, then played instead of the end of the Act 1 sort of cutscene and dialogue stuff. So I'm not sure what happened there, but this will be a second run through and we'll see if the same thing happens this time. But from what I've seen, the pre-release version that some of the bigger YouTubers have been playing don't seem to have this same issue, so it seems that they fixed it, which is nice. But yeah, I played through as an officer, so this time for this run we're going to go main story, go to core, and obviously create a custom character, and we're going to play as a melee character, because I didn't really build any of the other companions as a specific melee character beyond Abelard, which you'll see once we get started. But I played him more as a tank, whereas I want to play this melee character as more of a DPSer than out and out tank style fighter. So I'm not too concerned about all this other stuff. There aren't that many options, but I like this portrait. This was the portrait that I played with my first run, so I want to play as a different portrait, and they all look pretty badass, but I think I'm going with her because I just like the whole chainsword and pistol aesthetic. Not sure if I'm actually going to follow the dual wield type thing, but this is the portrait we're going to go with. I will be playing as Deathworld because I think strength, toughness, agility, all great for melee, and they do have some interesting talents. This is cool, plus 10 to crit chance. Brutal Hunter gains 15% crit hit chance against target with bleeding or with less than 50% of their wounds. Quite good. Get a little bit of defensive stuff. Having injuries, not sure that's great to run around with, but nevertheless, if you do have injuries, you get a small stat buff. And yeah, and this one is interesting as well, so I think this obviously a great for a melee type sort of character. He's a bit of a meathead, or she is, and low fellowship, which is fine. And I do think I want to play as the Commissar because I never, well, It's got weapon skill, it's got athletics, fellowship is whatever, and it's got, I haven't had a chance to try out this line of origin talent, so this should be interesting. Nothing here, nothing here, and we're gonna go fighter. We obviously want weapon skill. Strength is muscle and physical power. I guess we'll go strength. And then I'll go toughness because we are in melee range and we want a bit more health because we might end up being an off tank sort of thing. I'll just randomize the name. Good enough. And let's roll. And we probably won't be really reading too much of the text and stuff like that. I'm happy to leave that for a bit later when the game actually comes out. So we'll mostly speed through the dialogues. I have sort of gone through the dialogues in my initial run, so I have a general idea of what's going on, and we will probably skip most of these cutscenes. We'll go with 2. Just continue. So yes, so you can highlight and yeah, a little bit more, and you can right click the thing to get more information and even a link to the encyclopedia, which I think is quite cool. So that's quite good, and this has a little bit of explanation of all this stuff that we might take a look at as we go. So let's go this. Okay, so we just sped through the dialogue there, and we're rolling. Yep, okay, and this one, the next Commissar single shot or single target melee attack applies following effects. Targeted enemy becomes marked. The ally who killed the marked enemy gains an additional turn after the current one with +2 AP and +4 MP. That's pretty cool. Targeted ally, all allies gain an additional +1 AP and +3 movement for the next round. So AP is action points, MP is movement points, and we'll see how that plays out once we get into combat. And it can only be used once per combat, and the Commissar can't gain the bonuses. Okay, so this is purely an helping out your buddy sort of skill. I don't remember if these do anything. Seems not. We'll just keep moving. Sometimes like this it just screen blanks out when you skip the cutscene. So hopefully this gets fixed on release. Taking a little while to load up. There we go. And we can go to the journal, kill the rogue trader's pet, it's fine. We got ambush, which means we can't choose where we want to start the battle, we just have to click, so let's go. Game sounds seem a bit loud. Might turn things down a bit. Okay, this should be fine. Let's see how this goes. Alright, it's actually my turn. So to move, you have to choose where you want to be. And then once once you've chosen the spot, you click again to confirm the move, and then your character will move. I think we need to... I guess we won't use this because we are the only playable character here. So I'm not sure if everyone else benefits from that, so we're just going to shoot. You can see the percentage there. And then we just end turn because we can't really do anything else. We might want to move back so we don't get attacked by this dude. Oh, the chance to hit goes down a lot though. Yep. It's a miss. He got owned. So, if you look at the weapons, it tells you it says spend all movement points, spends the ability to use attack abilities on current turn. So if you want to move, you have to move before you use any weapon attacks. I don't think we're going to move, so let's just shoot. We're back up to 70. Dodged it. Die! Okay, skipping it again. Okay, let's go. So this thing is a point of interest that you can interact with, and it gives you a bit of a description of whatever it's supposed to be, and sometimes it gives you a bit of lore as well. So we're just going to head through here. And then you can open up the map, and the map usually shows you loot and stuff, which is handy, so you don't miss any loot. But if you're leaving the zone and you haven't picked up any loot, it's the same as Pathfinder, where it'll give you an option to take any loot you haven't already picked up before you leave the zone. And we've got passive skill checks, so sometimes it says succeeded, sometimes it gives you the actual skill check that you need to pass, the value of the skill check that you need to pass. And then if you hover over it, you'll see that it'll give you the percentage of success, and usually that's based off the character in your party with the highest number of that particular skill, and it automatically chooses that for you, which is nice. We'll just choose that second one. Let's go with 2. Okay. There are questions that aren't answered. Continue. I'm ready to take on this sacred purpose. 2, 3. Just pick all the options that we can. And usually if you haven't picked the dialogue option, you'll see like it's quite quote unquote bright, but in a bit you'll see if you have chosen the dialogue option, it'll be kind of muted and grayed out. There you go, just here. So that means you've already chosen that dialogue option. Yeah. And let's keep going. we got ambushed again, so we don't get to do anything before starting the battle, so let's just go.
One fewer target. I took care of this one. Death to the heretics!
Nice hit. Sometimes they end up... the NPCs end up missing and then the fight goes for quite a while. Which is annoying, but this is a tutorial, so it's not too bad. Let's hide behind cover as suggested. And then we'll just shoot. 20%, not very high chance to hit. You can see there's quite a lot of enemies, and sometimes actually there's fights that are like against like 15-20 enemies. And I think one of the complaints of the alpha was that combat would take really long, and then Alcat have made changes so that the flow of the turn-based combat is much better, I guess, and it seems like people really like the changes, so that's good. Is there a better option here to shoot? No, can't reach him. Let's try and kill this guy. Actually hit. We actually crit too, which is interesting. There you go. There's a bit of info about the crits. Let's move. Keep going. Oh, nice. The attack of opportunity, kill that guy.
One fewer target.
Well, that fight actually took a lot less time than it usually does because everyone's constantly missing. But that time, hits happened quite more often than usual, so the fight ended up finishing faster, which is nice. What's happening? Let's continue. How could there be armed people in the ranks? Maybe this was why that monster was free at the very start. So now we have to just move along. Another cutscene. Ooh, it takes a while sometimes. Let's continue on. Okay. Mutiny. Okay. In any state, what does that mean? I hear and obey. I actually think the 40k lore is quite interesting in the way they present sort of religions, religious philosophy and other kind of stuff, so do see a little bit of that play out in Rogue Trader. And there are some other really good 40k games that explore different factions really in a really interesting way, like 40k Mechanicus in a sort of XCOM style way, which is pretty cool. Let's just keep going. And yeah, the Cyborg Machine faction, I think they're called Adeptus Mechanicus. They're kind of a machine cult. They worship the machine god. They've attributed a sort of religious deity to machinery, whether it's like okay, find the whereabouts of Ethel. I don't know why that's interesting. Didn't see that before. Not sure what happened there to fail that particular condition of the quest, but we've obviously been betrayed by this guy. Why are you doing this? What is it? Inbred? I have no intention of helping you. To the void with you. And here's a dialogue where you don't automatically pass, and as you can see, 60% chance to succeed because my willpower is 30 and the difficulty modifier is 30, so yes. And if I remember correctly, it's the difficulty modifier plus the skill value, and that's how you get the 60%. So that means you have to roll 60 or under on a D100 to pass. I think that's what it means. So let's go with that. I think whenever an option to do a skill check in a dialogue comes up, it's always beneficial to go with that. Sometimes you'll have to pick between 2 or 3 different checks, and yeah, here's a tech use. Still succeeded. Our luck is in. This is one where the dialogue actually helps out. Who is this? Yes, Sentinel traders threaten my life and the safety of the Warren. And we get a cool cutscene. This one I won't skip just so we can watch it. Oh, all those flamethrowers. Alright, so let's click this, see what it says. The enormous gates match the importance of the thing they protect. Fair enough. Okay, this is what we're interested in. There's nothing else of interest here. What madness is happening here? Who are you? Are you the Warren Sentinel? I need to contact someone, preferably Theodora. I need a weapon. He can't do anything about that. Let's just roll. So now we have to seal the chamber, which is easy. We just come back to the same thing and close it. Abelard has showed up, so let's just tell him that Conrad is a traitor. You want a revenge. He admitted that he was the mastermind. We've got some gear from this guy, which is nice. Okay, let's just go to our inventory. Let's equip the axe, the auto pistol. Yeah, that looks cool. Armor. We can't use medikit on this guy, so we'll have to give it to Abelard.
Look no further.
We have an injury, so right now we need to use the medikit to heal up.
Let's patch you up.
Cool. And now the injury should be gone. Just gotta get through this dialogue. How did you find me? I think the Warren Sentinel may have sent that message. What can we expect to find in there? I heard one of Theodora's Voxcasts. The Navigator Sanctum. Let's go. Okay.
Run, fools!
It's time
or
for a fight.
fall. Crush them!
here's a battle where we didn't get an ambush, so we can set up before starting the battle, but as you can see, the injury is now gone because I used the med kit. I think if the injury stays there for like 5 combat turns or something, you can end up with an actual, I think they call it trauma, and then that has a detrimental effect on your stats or whatever. But so let's go with setup here. We'll put Abelard over here, and then put my guy over here, and then we'll just converge in the middle. Okay, so let's start battle. Alright, I'm going first, so what I think I'll move in this situation. Okay. All creatures within the area of effect within long range. Okay, so this one is like a, you get to choose the AoE of 3 squares around you. We don't need to do that, we'll just attack. Nice. Actually, you can use this now. And then I guess we can charge if we really want to. Let's try it. Nice. Sometimes the charge will give you an automatic melee attack, sometimes it doesn't. I haven't quite figured out what situation leads to what, but now that we have no more moves, we end turn. Melee weapons make it possible for enemies with ranged weapons to attack at close range. Yes, higher difference between the attackers and target's weapon skill, the less chance the target has to parry the attack. There, it's telling you about the area attack. Character in range of an area attack, try and avoid it automatically. Damage of an area attack may depend on parameters of the weapon and strength. So we need weapon skill to hit, and strength is how much damage we do. Okay, so let's go here.
My place is at the fore.
Let's hack
It
this
will be
guy.
done. Reduced to dust.
Well, let's use brace
I
for
will do my
impact.
duty.
Nice tanking skill that comes automatically. We can charge this guy.
I took care of this one.
Epic. Parried. Parried again. Parry, okay, let's see what it has to say about this. What? Can we see anything? Yeah, okay. Total hit chance 40%, hit roll dodge. Parry 31, so yeah, see, result is a dodge and parry. So we made the dodge check and we also made the parry check, I guess. So in this screen you can see, do we get more information? Not really, doesn't tell us exactly, but yeah. So we've got a dodge and parry result there, that's nice. Now we have 2 guys here. We can use the AoE attack. Nail them both. Perfect. And then we'll go here. So we've got XP. Okay. Now we can loot. Collecting trophies, and you get cargo as well, which I'll explain a bit later, but for now I'll quick save and we can do a bit of leveling up. So what we want is endure, because it gives us temporary wounds. We'll have some toughness and everything, so because we're in melee we definitely want that. Carouse, I think what I want to do is athletics on this guy, and then we probably will use Abelard in our party so he can go he can be our carouser. Although I think if you're sort of in melee, all characters probably want a bit of carouse because it helps resist negative effects and substances, as it says there. But now that we've leveled up, we can move on. And this is the kind of current map, so we get instance zones where everything happens. Because this is the prologue and the tutorial, it's basically a linear sort of thing where you don't have any choices to make. You just follow what the tutorial wants you to follow, which is fine. We lost a few items. That's interesting. Las pistol, auto pistol. They're both solid. Let's get some info. Doesn't say anything. So the las pistol only has pistol burst. So you can see there's a sort of a configuration of what the weapon will do. I think the darkened square is the primary sort of attack, and because it has a, I guess, a four tile range, that's what it'll do. But because it's a pistol burst, it'll do a bit of damage to the sort of, I don't know what color it is, but the lighter colored squares, so it does a bit of splash damage, I suppose. So I think we're just gonna go with the auto pistol because I do like to have the option of the pistol shot, single target, so that you don't necessarily hit your allies, because there is friendly fire in this.
The sooner we start.
But let's continue on. Idira. A diviner. Okay, let's go check on the navigator. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, go away.
Whatever you wish.
Where am I going? Okay.
My whispers crave entertainment.
She's an operative, so she does a bit of debuffing sort of thing, which is interesting. I haven't quite fully understood how it all works, but yeah, it is. There are some skills that make it quite strong to have.
The Emperor is with us.
I'll turn you into corpse starch.
Prepare for battle. Okay. I don't know what this thing is. Okay, fair enough. Alright, so let's go away. I don't know why my screen is kind of, or my cursor is kind of weird, but okay. Abelard, and then Idira can go behind you. I think there's some kind of cover there. Let's start the battle. Abelard.
Follow my lead.
We're going to use Endure. As you can see, we've got a bit of temporary hit points there. 26 of 22, and you can see it's blue there. And then we're going to attack.
Victory reduced to dust.
And if you look at charge, it says there must be at least 2 free cells between the fighter and the target to use the charge. Can we use it? No, we can't. Okay. So I positioned poorly. I should have positioned in this square so that I can charge this dude. Never mind. It's fine. We'll just have to end our turn. They have a psyker. Use the hologram to gauge the efficiency. Yes, that's fine. So let's see. Yep, there's 2 squares, so we're going to do this. Killed him. We're going to endure. Yes, we got initiative. let's do this. We can do it once per combat, so we might as well use it. And damn, okay, we only have 1 AP, and charge requires 2 AP, so we can't do that. Probably should have just charged this guy, but never mind, this is the tutorial. Deer is a psyker and adept. As an adept, she's able to study opponents and identify their weaknesses, and her unusual psyker abilities allow her to deal damage to them. She can buff allies and weaken enemies. So this is the weapon. This weapon gives these skills. And then this is the Psychic Shriek, which is interesting. This one's a buff. Pretty decent buff actually. And then this one is the one where study enemies is the one that debuffs. So let's drop this one here.
On it.
And then we use Expose Weakness on the
Anything
Sharpshooter.
else?
The Psyker has no clues. So when you use study enemies, it inflicts clues on them, and then when you use Expose Weakness, it... What's going on here? Okay, that's a bit better. It has clues, and then it uses, I think Expose Weakness uses 1 clue to decrease the dodge, parry, and armor of whoever gets debuffed. So that's handy, and then we'll use this buff to give ourselves a bit more dodge and parry in the turn.
I took care of this one.
Nice. That enemy tried to move out of melee range, and that triggered the attack of opportunity, which Abelard duly used to eliminate the guy. So this one,
Tried and tested tactics are the
2
best
squares
ones.
to the Psyker, so we can hit him here. Let's not use Endure, because we might not need it.
It will be
Charge.
done.
Oh, okay.
Indeed.
We're using Endure just for a little bit of safety. There we go. A win. It does seem like the enemies do try to walk out of melee range for some reason. That's a bit weird. So, let's see. Are you still alive? What to do? Who's the torment? Who's your tormentor? I want to help. He's still alive. Okay.
Something
let's see.
ominous lurks ahead.
Okay, so no loot left, so we can
This
move on.
master-crafted patellar augment is not fit for a servitor.
Let's keep rolling. Oh, whoops, wrong way. Need to go out the way we came in.
A nice little stroll.
And let's go to the officer's deck. Actually, one good thing that Alcan have done is that when you're out of combat, you actually zoom around the map. Unlike the previous 2 Pathfinder games where it was, you had a hell of a time waiting for your characters to catch up to you to where you want them to go, because they just walked at the same pace, which could get tedious and annoying. Got Argenta now. She's pretty good. She's just... Argenta is a complete badass. You see, she's got the big bolter. And she does a ton of damage. Whoops. Okay, let's go. as with most CRPGs, you can see there's goods here. Okay. And then, yeah, let's see. Okay.
Light of terror, guide our way.
Open the door, we'll deal with that in a second. See here, if you hold Alt, you can see everything. You can see the interactable stuff and the loot. And if you look on the map, there's the loot, so pick it up. And this is all cargo, and I'll explain cargo later on when we get to it. I don't quite fully understand it just yet, but it seems pretty simple overall. But let's come back here. We're gonna bust through this door. Let's save. And let's go.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
And when you're doing the skill checks in the
sooner we
just
start.
exploring, it usually ends up just automatically choosing whoever has the best chance of success for you, so that you don't have to worry too much about that. And this one is actually going to be quite a big fight.
Sins hidden in the
So
heart.
let's
Turn all
see
to decay.
about.
Your doom has been
damn it.
foretold.
I will take you down.
Into attack before it, get in and attack before the battle itself started, but alas, not to be. So we can set up, this will be a cover here. I want Argenta here. You know what, Argenta can go there. I want my melee guys in some sort of cover. Idira can go here. Let's start the battle. And obviously this is the initiative order. Wow. The fastest is here. This is where telling you which character is currently making their moves. We really low rolled on the initiative, it seems. Just kind of sucky, but oh well.
Was that you?
Okay, so
Or-
we only got. Oh, we did get clues on that guy. Okay, that's fine. Let's
Will do.
buff Abelard, and we will
But of course.
expose weakness on that guy. And that's all our moves for Idira. Okay, they're missing. Types of cover, full and partial. Full cover has a shield, reduces chance by 60%. Some covers can be destroyed, and you'll kind of see that as we go along. But for now, let's cast. Let's give them hell. Endure. So I'm gonna. Can I still move? I think I can. Yes, okay. So I'll move, and I think I'll try and shoot this guy. Nice. Because I can't really get them. Oh, I can't charge. I was hoping to be able to charge, but I forgot about the 2 AP cost. That's alright, never mind. And here you can reload your guns, but we don't. Oh, it costs 3 AP, so we don't really want to do that just yet. Okay, yep, here we go. This is where we get to see Argenta. War Hymn is actually quite nice because it boosts this momentum, and momentum is quite good to give you. Everyone kind of gets their own ultimate skill, but that's only at level 3 or 4, so we haven't got that yet, so we'll worry about that later. But for now, let's move here because then we can pick burst fire, and you can see we can burst all the way up to there, and it shows the 2-hit chance of everyone, and you'll see that there's a 6% chance to hit Abelard because this is burst fire, and there's a good chance to, because he's in AoE range, he has a chance to get hit. And if you look on the turn order bar on the left side, it tells you the percentage to hit everyone there too, which is quite nice. I think that's the percentage to hit everyone. I'm not sure. It says 23% for Abelard, so maybe not. I'm not sure what that is because it says 6% on the actual tooltip for the shot. In any case, we're going to take this shot anyway.
Faith without deeds is what none can escape the Emperor's
Judges their will.
Oh no, that was not good. Abelard got absolutely destroyed. Can we make it bigger? Yes, we can. Okay, where's Argenta is Unfading Valor 4 shots. We got 4 hits. 6 damage to Abelard. Surprised he got. Damn, okay. It must have, all 4 bullets must have hit him or something. In any case, you can see the number there tells you how many bullets the burst fire uses. And this is how much ammo is left. Let's use 4, and then we can use shot on the run. And then we'll move here, and we can burst fire again.
As the Emperor eradicates.
That was unfortunate with Abelard. That was not how I wanted to do it, but oh well. We didn't get a chance to get all his extra extra wounds and buffs up Abelard, so he just got completely mowed down. Let's use this.
Anything else?
We will go with
Will do.
We can't use Psychic Shriek anymore, that's 2 AP. This is also 2 AP. Let's buff
Anything
our
else?
guy. And that's all we can do. Argenta is out in the open, which isn't ideal, but she seems to be okay. Alright. This is good. We can use our AoE. Very nice. Endure. And that's it. Argenta, let's go into full cover with her. We can hit this guy. Let's take out this guy though. We missed. Of course we missed. Let's do shot on the run. Okay. Try again, I'll go after this guy. Interesting. Got a hit there. Okay. We are a bit exposed, but we should be fine. Okay, Idira. Psychic Shriek. As far as I know, these Psyker skills are all guaranteed to hit. I'm not sure exactly if that's true exactly, but it does seem that way. The weapon attacks though do have a percentage, as you can see, 64. So let's just go with the guaranteed hit.
Farewell.
Boom shakalaka.
But of course.
Let's give him more HP if we can. No, we can't do that. Okay. Let's step into here. Let's use the AoE. Oh, he dodged. Really? Okay. Endure.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous
Let's
fury.
see if I can use burst fire a bit better this time. 41, 34, 41. Yeah,
I'll do
let's
it.
do that.
Each strike is a prayer.
Just needed one to hit. Okay, got it.
This is unacceptable.
We can't reload. Let's use war
Faith
him.
without deeds is worthless.
Yeah, as you can see, it filled up some of the momentum bar. Not very handy now, but it will come in handy later on. Dodge. Parry, nice. Okay, let's move up here. Shriek.
What an unfortunate turn
Nice.
of fate. Will do.
Let's use that. And we're gonna smash it. Easy. Yeah, see, broken ribs. He has trauma. This creature's strength and toughness are decreased by 20. That's not good. Action points reduced by 1. That is very, very not good. Trauma. So injuries can be healed by medkits, but trauma, you need to go back to your home base or your ship so that you can get treated there.
Task should have been accomplished easily.
We failed to check. I forgot to save Scummit. Never mind. We'll save now. Any more loot? Yes, there is.
Onward.
There's some here. Okay. Is there anything else? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Succeeded in an awareness check. Oh, right, up here. Okay, we'll deal with that after. More cargo, very nice. Bit more loot here. Goods. More cargo.
Marching on.
Open the door, logic.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Tech use.
An expected result.
Locked. Okay. Another tech use.
Who thought that was a good idea?
The premonition runs true.
The first time that failed.
Blessed
That
be
was
the road
not
that
so
we take.
great. A bit more loot. Ooh. More hidden stuff. Okay, that's good. Goods.
Let's proceed.
More goods, yes. Cargo. Some gear. Okay, let's see. I think we've got some kind of item. Bonus to tech use. 25, that's not for us. 30, 30. Okay, so everyone has 30 as their maximum. That's not very handy.
This master-crafted patella augment is not fit for a
Okay,
servitor.
let's open the door.
Experience.
Sometimes the
matters more.
pathing is a bit weird. Okay. Goods.
Over.
Lesson learned.
Nice. Okay. This is a... benevolent. Okay. No.
Quiet. They're trying to tell me something.
Any more loot? No more loot here. Okay, so we'll go up here. Blow up the door.
I better myself through my service.
Okay. So we're through here. And this is probably a good spot to just end this episode here. We'll continue on in the next video and finish off the prologue. So thanks for tuning into this introductory episode to 40k Rogue Trader. See you in the next video.